Moving on to Hunter. We have Carrying Studies. Discover a Death Rattle minion. Your next one costs one less. This card is exactly the second and third last words. Costs one. It gets a one. Yeah, I don't think Death Rattle minions, you're really going to discover them much. I feel like it just doesn't, it's not really playable. If Death Rattle Hunters exists, you just run the Death Rattle minions you want instead of the ones you don't want. Like, I don't see a benefit to playing this instead of just playing the Death Rattle minion you want. That's the reason I like. It's different in Druid where you have a benefit to like. There's versatility in spells, and in Death Rattle minions there's not really versatilities. There's just this is big minion. Here is big minion. Have big minion. Have Oblivitron. Not really big. The pool is way too large. Like, sure, you can hit Cairn for 5 mana, because it's 1 less, and then you spent 6 mana on Cairn. If you really want a Cairn, just run Cairn in your deck. You don't really get any Rush Death Rattle minions that are that good. It's not really 5 mana high main, though, if you spend 1 mana to get it. It's just 6 mana. It's a 1-star. Let's move on. Wolpertinger. It's Tinger. I think Tinger gets a... Ooh, I'm just thinking. You have Mr. Look at me with on Hearthstone Gamepedia. Scrap Shot. Deal 3 damage. Give a run. Oh, this is actually garbage. Let me go on the Hearthstone website. I'm such a scuffed streamer, by the way. Hearthstone, this website. No. Cards. Card library. Can I just search for them here or no? There we go. Scrap. Dude, I don't want Scholomance Academy. I want all. We have Scrap Shot, right? Deal 3 damage. Give a random beast in your hand. +3/+3. You can synergize with Scrap Shot. You can synergize with Scavengers. Dude, see if you didn't give me because of apostrophe. Thank you, game. Scavengers. You can Scavengers this on 2, but then you can't run Zixor, or you can, but like it's probably a 1. I don't see any like. I mean, it's Alley Cat, right? Like this is true. Alley Cat was running every hunter. It's a 1-drop on 1, and it's 2 1/1s. It's a 1 mana 2/2. You can Wild Flamer Hunter Party. That seems like a dumb OTK though. That doesn't seem like hunting. I think hunting party is never gonna be a tier 1 deck, right? Like that doesn't seem reasonable. I don't know. I'm gonna change the way Twitch chat looks. It's kind of like Monka. I don't know. There we go. So then Joel and Steve's looking at Tyrant. He plays spell to more cards activate. Oh, we're talking about Omu. Cool. I think it's just probably a 3, just because you just play it as a 1-drop. Probably in Highlander Hunter. Yeah. It's just another 1-drop. It's a 1 mana 2/2. It's a Blazing Battle Mage-ish at worst. The only issue is like Scavengers, but maybe you cut Scavengers from Highlander Hunter. You probably don't. Maybe it just ruins Scavengers, so you don't. I'm gonna give it 2. Just because like if Scavengers didn't exist, you'd run it in Highlander, but because of Scavengers and you want it to hit Zixor and like Diving Griffin, sometimes you just don't run it. Overwhelmed. It's a bunch of Wolpertingers. Deal 2 damage to a minion. Deal 1 more for damage for each beast you control. It's a 1. Actually, like, so here's the thing about Overwhelm. It's like a control card. Maybe it's just better than Corrosive Breath. Scavengers make this a 1 mana 6/6. True, but you only play it on like turn 3. Which is why it's a bit weak. And like you'd rather probably have Zixor. Maybe you wouldn't. Maybe it's maybe it's 3. We'll give it 3. You convinced me. 1 mana 6/6 is pretty good. Those stats don't lie. Overwhelm. Deal 1 damage more for each beast you control. This is hard to evaluate because like you're not gonna run a lot of beasts in Highlander Hunter. There's probably not enough support for a full beast hunter. Like, you can go Wolpertinger and then Overwhelm for 4 damage. This could be good, actually. It's a 1 mana removal spell. I actually think you might just play in Highlander Hunter because is it better than Corrosive Breath? I don't know, but like it's not. Let's go 2. Highlander Hunter will probably still be a thing. Highlander decks usually just get stronger with expansions coming out because you have more and more cards. You can just cut the 25th to 30th bad cards. Bloated Python. Summon a 4/4. It's a 3 mana 5/6. It's insane. It's insane. It's a 1-star. You never run this in Highlander. Death Rattle Hunter doesn't have enough support. It's a 3 mana 1/2. It's not instant value. They just ignore it. Then you have to trade it in, and then you get 4/4 the turn after. That's just weak. Hunter's cards were pretty weak. Hunter probably got the least support of the set, I think. This is insta garbage. Insta dust. Take your 20 dust and snort it. Like, this is... No one wants this. The art is also just disgusting. Ooh, Rottennest Drake. Rottennest Drake is... Destroy random enemy minion. How many spells do you run? In Hunter in general. You can go like Crawlisk Bart. I'm not gonna read that. He's Rottennest Drake. You can go like Mr. Rottennest Drake and like tracking. You can go Mr. Rottennest Drake. And oh, you can get yourself Mount Seller. You're right. I didn't even realize. It's kind of bad, but it's okay. You can use this in tracking. You can use it with Mr. Overwhelm. It's like a 1, right? It's just worse than Rottennest Drake. It's a beast instead of a dragon. No. I think it's a no from me, dog. Yeah, it's just an insta 1. Professor Slate. Your spells are poisonous. That'd be nice if you ran spells. There just aren't enough Hunter spells. Like, if I'm having to run Rapid Fire to synergize with a 1, I don't like synergy with 1-offs. Synergy with 1-offs feels weak. So like, when you try and put bad cards in your deck just to synergize with 1-offs, it feels weak. Like, do you have to play Arcane? You saying run Arcane Shot, Twin Sight, Arcane Shot, and like Rapid Fire? Like, this just seems, and like these 2 cards, it just seems bad. Like, you have just to synergize with 1 card. You might as well just run removal, like actual removal, instead of... It doesn't give your hounds poisonous from Unleash, no. It only gives spells that do damage, not spells that summon minions. It doesn't give the minions poisonous. So I feel like Slate, maybe in Face Hunter. There's the argument. The argument there is Face Hunter. I think Face Hunter is like the fair argument. That in Face Hunter, you're running those spells anyway. I don't think you go out your way in any other Hunter deck to put bad cards in just to make this card good. In Face Hunter, you maybe run it just because it go. Face Hunter, I can give it 3 because of the Face Hunter synergy. I would agree with this. Thank you for enlightening me. This is why we do it with Twitch chat. They can boost me even in my reviews. When they're not boosting me in Hearthstone gameplay, they're boosting me in card reviews. Thank you, chat. We move on to Mage. We're into the first wave of dual class cards. We have Hunter and Druid dual class cards. We start with Adorable Infestation. It's a give a minion plus 1/1. It summons a 1/1 cub and adds a cub to your... It does a lot. It does a lot for 1 mana. It really does. And Druid is the class I can see it doing the most with. You synergize with Mr. Gibberling. Gibber. Nope. Not a shaman card. This guy. You play this. You coin. You play this. You coin, and then you... Yeah, you hit the Adorable Infestation, and then it's a 2/2, and you have a 1/1, and it's nutty. The stream is going, my man. Feels different. Not sure why you're on the up and up, man. Congrats. I'm not sure why either. But I'm trying. But yeah, I ideally do want the card reviews out before the expansion. Maybe I'll just put them out before next expansion, and then we can see how wrong I was. Gibberling, maybe you play this and coin it, but that's like, it's probably 2. It's give a minion plus 1/1, so it doesn't have to be a beast. That's kind of relevant. But yeah, it's meh. Pretty good with Gibberling. Gibberling, is it Gibber or Gibber? I don't care. It's Jeff. Yeah, I don't know about this. Teacher's Pet. There's a couple of good 3-cost beasts. Maybe you run this because of Guardian Animals. Maybe you run this because of Guardian Animals, because you can rush this in. But I think there's just better. Beasts. Like there's the 5 mana draw 2 cards. There's also the Escape Mana Saber, and there's also the Cleave. So do you run this over any of the 3 to try and get it off Guardian Animals? I don't know. I think it's just like, it's 2 mana worse than Mount Seller for a lot worse. It's stronger than Sludge Belcher, this is true. But Sludge Belcher wouldn't see play if it was in 2020. I don't think Sludge Belcher would get played in 2020, like even close. So I think it's 3, maybe because of synergy with Guardian Animals, but I don't think it sees play. This card's a 5. This card is an absolute 5. You can also summon Mukla. It's a 1 in 15 or 16 or I think 18 now with the new expansion, like last time I checked. So yes, about 7% of the time this card is insane. I'm wrong. 7% of the time this card is insane. It can summon Mukla just as likely as it can summon Desert Hare. So I guess that cancels out the argument, sort of. The high rolls are like Mukla, Zigzor, Diving Griffin, Bloated Python, sort of. The low rolls are like Desert Hare and like Tutus and Golden Scarab and all that crap. It's the same as Mount Seller, but it costs 2 mana less. I think Guardian Animals is a 5. You summon stuff like this. You summon Escape Mana Sabers. You summon the 5-drop Druid card. It's not called Gibber. You summon. Where's it gone? This guy. You draw a bunch of cards, and it all has Rush. And you can get the Cleave. That's neutral. Also costs 5. Where's he? I don't know his name, so I can't search alphabetically. But you guys know the 5 mana Cleave. This guy, and then you can Rush the Cleave. Yeah, I think Guardian is just a 5. It's one. I've not given many 5s today. I've tried to be kind of harsh. This is my honest card review. We're being honest. I don't want to give good cards or bad cards good reviews. But this card is a good card. Shando. Oh, can I call this overrated? Maybe you make Beast. Maybe Beast Hunter's a thing. Wait, maybe you can make Beast Hunter a thing. I think the first part is the relevant part, and the second part isn't. People rate this good. When I first saw it, I thought it was really good. The first part seems relevant. The second part, like, I know everyone's gonna be like, 10 mana combo with King Crush. Like, yes, but you guys know how much I hate 10 mana combos. 10 mana combos are, you do nothing for ages, and if they don't win the game, they're pretty useless. 16 damage doesn't always win the game. So I don't think it's good. Like, yeah, but like, why not just play Bran on 7? That's my argument. Like, if you have Bran on 7, you play Bran on 7. You never wait for turn 10 for the extra 8 damage. Unless you're maybe, even against Priest. Maybe against Priest is the difference. Or like really hard control. But in 90% of matchups, you have Bran on 7 or 8, you're just playing Bran. You're not holding for Shando. So I think Shando's a 3 just because of the Beast energy. Giving Keleseth in your Beasts, going full blown Keleseth on your Beasts, I think is pretty strong. You can buff like Wolpertingers and Porcupines, and I don't know you run all these. But yeah, it's probably 2, 3. I'm gonna go 3. I think it has potential. Maybe not this expansion, but the one after if they push a lot of Beasts and Beast Hunter becomes a thing. But I think Hunter overall got some of the weakest cards of the set. Let's move on. Demon Hunter and Hunter dual class cards. If you've made it to the end of the video, this is the outro. That's going to be on every single card review that I do. I guess for forever. Just reuse this on every video. If you're new, please drop a like, subscribe. Check out my stream out at twitch.tv/liquidox with like a couple of underscores or some whatever. Oh, this is great. And yeah. Turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified when I go live. Will it be next week? When I go live? When I post a video? Will it be next week? Will it be next month? Will it be tomorrow? Who knows? You'll know if you have the bell on. So yeah, have a good day. Stay hydrated. Go outside a bit. Peace.